Help me ducks, it's Simon. Welcome back to the Hermit's Cave. So, as I promised yesterday, I said we would take a look at Pantha Oracle. Now this is a second edition. Well, I believe it's the second edition. It's the watercolour edition. I'm not familiar with this deck at all. It's been out since 2001, the first version. But I haven't seen it before or heard of it. So I did a little bit of research, and if you're in the States or you're in a country where Amazon.com, because we have Amazon.co.uk here, will ship to you, then this retails for $16, which is a really good price, but that's the first edition. And by all accounts, the first edition has really bright and vivid colours. I'm just going to stop talking and take the cellophane off because it's quite loud on camera and it drowns out what I'm saying. So okay, so that's the cellophane off. Panther, by the way, isn't relating to the animal, the cat. Panther in Thai means 1,000 eyes. And with this being an oracle deck, it's literally saying that, you know, it's indeed an all-seeing, all-knowing divination deck. 85 cards, which is really generous for an oracle deck. And I like that because I always feel a little bit cheated when I buy an oracle deck and it's got like 25 cards. I like to have around 50 as a ballpark number. I don't know why, I just feel like I'm getting more value for money. Again, mate horror number from Destiny and artwork. Sim Poonfat is the artist who works in collaboration with Matt, and it looks like they brought in another artist, Jujia, as well for this deck. It's very simple and straightforward. It's classed as like an introduction deck for beginners, because it's quite cute, which a lot of Destiny decks are quite cute now. It's also quite a dinky size, so you can see once we take the cards out and take away the packaging, we've got some beautiful gild in there, as we come to expect with Destiny. Yeah, so it's quite dinky. It's certainly got this kind of cute factor to it, and rather than the bright and bold colours of the first one, this is a watercolour edition, but it's nice, you know. And if you are starting out with divination, oracle decks in particular, or you want to buy it for younger people, then this might be a good deck to get started with. The premise of the deck is that it covers things like the physical realm, the spiritual realms, emotional themes, and if you use questions like how and what, then they're saying that's what's probably most effective when working with this deck. So, enough rambling. I've spoken about, if you look at the last few videos, the packaging that comes from Destiny is second to none. Really sturdy boxes, the sturdiest boxes I think I've ever seen in tarot and oracle decks. They're like wood, they're really, really good quality, as is the card stock. These are a little bit, are they? No, perhaps not, a little bit thinner. 505 again. Yesterday when I did the 4 Seasons tarot decks, each of those decks were 505 of 1,000. I wonder if that was the same when I opened Retina. Yes, 505. I've got all the 505 editions. Let's look at some I've still to do. Pamela Coleman Smith and Desney, 505. I get it, okay. I wondered why I was seeing this number coming up a lot. So these are cute. So let's have a look. Let's compare this in terms of size, because people like to know about size because of their hands and stuff like that. This is my current favorite deck which is the Retina Weight Smith. So size comparison, as you can see, it's a cute little deck. So it's a small Oracle deck. And you know, don't be put off by the cute factor. I think even though this is a very basic Oracle deck and it's billed at people just starting out or young diviners amongst us, then, you know, I think we've all got an inner child, haven't we? And I think it can speak to all of us. So then we get a little card that says Destiny, which is the company that produced these decks. And then we've got this kind of Illuminati, all-seeing eye in the pyramid here, which is kind of cool. Pantha Oracle, the watercolor version. Okay, so let me bring the camera down so we can have a close-up look. Okay, so they are numbered, which is, I'm not quite sure why they're numbered, because you don't get a guidebook with them. You know, for me, a number, I mean, I suppose people use numerology, but a number on an Oracle deck just helps me to find where it is in a book, just to get some extra guidance. This one, really, you know, there isn't a guidebook, so you're using your own kind of interpretation based on the keywords that you are given. So the main keyword here, and it's card 0, and it kind of reminds me of the Fool, particularly how he's walking to the edge of this cliff, this rock, is looking out, and there's a mountain range in the background. He's got his backpack on, he's exploring, and the main keyword here is adventure. And then we get 3 other keywords, which is explorer, passion, and travel. So that's pretty cute. I did show the backs, but here is the backs close up. So they don't have any sort of gold embellishment or cold stamping, which you get a lot with Destiny decks. This is a watercolor version. Then we have profession, and that brings in things like expertise. What's that? Omnipresence, is it? Or yeah, and talent. I'm not going to read them all out. You can read. I love this hesitation. You've got this kind of 2 unsure look with the question marks. It's like having a devil and an angel, one on each shoulder. You know, you've got the confusion, you're worrying, and a decision to make, and there you are, hesitating. Care. So as you can see, these are very basic, but for me, and I've talked about this before, when it comes to Oracle, I don't like anything too busy. I like simple and straightforward. I often use, well, I probably use it more than I would for readings or pulling cards, but I often use Oracle decks as clarifier cards. That's nothing new to anybody who's watched my channel for a while, because I often talk about that. My main divination tool when it comes to cards is tarot, but I do like Oracle decks. I don't have a lot of them, and I must have given away at different meetups things a couple of 100 Oracle decks over the years, and I've homed it down to just a few now. And these are the types that I like, where you just get some keywords or an image, like Oracle X. I really like that, for example, because it's very, very similar. Here we have loss, bereavement, sorrow, damage. And to have quite a simple deck, I mean, the gilding, I don't think I showed it. Look how beautiful that is. That's such a deep blue. It's got this speckled effect, this metallic speckled effect, and you can see different colours in there. But it's really, really beautiful. I just love the quality of Destiny decks. Marionette, feeling like a puppet. We have accident. The card stock is just as gorgeous. You can hear that lovely matte sound. And as I say, it's very generous having 80 cards. Little memory book, photo album or something like that. Oh. Oh, we've got Ganesha here. Blessing. Fulfillment, well-being and enlightenment. Beautiful. Wow, look at this. Mask. Deception, pretending. Interesting. What's that? Inconsistency? No, I can't. Some of the handwriting, well, the font, in a magnifying glass to have a look at that, because I can't quite make out what that says. Inconstancy? I'm wondering if it's a translation thing from Thai. Gain. The colours are lovely in this watercolour edition. Like I say, I haven't seen, there are some images online if you go to amazon.com for the original deck, and they're quite bold and bright. So this is quite nice having it in watercolour, and the colours are beautiful. These purples and the greens are gorgeous in this deck as well. We have loneliness here. That's sad, isn't it? Sitting on this bed looking out the window. It's gonna be a fun deck to pull cards from. Oh, taking two. Oh, that's terrible. The third wheel. Look at that. The betrayal. Natural disasters. The curse. Good news. Cardstock is lush. Really nice. Collaboration. So I see what they say, you know, when they're talking about how this kind of covers everything from the physical realm, the spiritual realm, as well as, you know, emotional themes. It's representing life, really, which is what you want. Oh. Adorable. Soulmate. Vow. Confinement. Very emotive, isn't it? The expressions, even though it's kind of a, I was going to say kind of a cute deck, and then we turn to this image. Disturbance. I'd imagine as well, with the title being Pantha Oracle, unless you know that Panther means 1,000 eyes, then you know. I think Destiny as well have a Panther, I can't remember what it's called, it's got Panther in the title, which is a tarot deck. So I kind of thought it was along those lines. Merit making. Okay, that's a card that you might just want to pull if you're unsure. Introvert. They're both on their phones, look. Online community. That's really interesting because Giselle and I at the weekend on Saturday did a live together, and we talked about how we are introverts, yet people would assume that we're extrovert because we're on social media. So it's interesting that one of the keywords is online community for introvert, because I think the online community that certainly I'm a part of, there's a lot of introverts in there, but there is a bit of a safety because you can connect from the safety and comfort of your own surroundings, but still engage to a degree. Relaxation, we all like a bit of that. Real estate. Oh, she's crying. I'm impressed by how many, the number of the cards. This is, yeah, decent number for an oracle. We have nightmare, darkness, suffering, trying to catch time. That's clever. Ouch. Oh, we have a death card. Interesting there that the death, we've got inevitable, we've got harm, but we've got endless. Endless, you know, I would have understood if they'd put end, but because they've put endless, that more leads to my theory of death. You know, that not endless, that it's just endless, everybody's dying, but you know, that kind of endless journey. It's without end. Sneak peek. That's cute. Is there two cards together there? I think there is, yes. Then we get the thanks for all your support card, which is cute. Pop that with the other cards that you get here, the certificate, etc. So how many was it? Was it 80? 84. 84 cards. That's really good for an oracle deck. And as I said, it's a beautifully produced deck. Really nice, very easy to shuffle because it's this beautiful cardstock. Let's see what card we get. We have an idea. Everything starts with an idea. There you are. Maybe it's a suggestion from somebody. It says here, maybe it's just from our own inspiration, or we've got a vision, but everything that we want to achieve, everything that comes into being, all starts with an idea. So if you've got an idea, get it down, make a note, plan it out, and help it have the vision and help it to become a reality. All right, so that is Pantha Oracle. The watercolor version by Destiny. Beautiful. The new versions that they're bringing out at the moment are stunning for all of their decks. So if you've got the first edition, Let me know your thoughts. How do you use it? Do you use it for readings, as in spreads, one card pull, clarifier cards? Do let me know in the comments below. And thank you for watching. And until next time, go in peace. Namaste and blessed be.